It was hoped that many important questions would be clarified, if not answered, during the course of our experiment with induced telepathy. 2 of the 8 subjects consented to having portions of their larynx removed, making it physically impossible for them to speak. In addition, large portions of the speech centers of the brains of these subjects were obliterated, so that the psychological faculty of speech itself would be impaired. Would the maturing and strengthening of the telepathic capacity in these speechless subjects surpass that of the subjects who still retained the ability to speak? It was anticipated that the telepathic experience would be much more than simply reading another's mind. One telepathist would perhaps be able to apprehend not only verbal patterns as they arose within the mind of another, but would also encounter simultaneously the germinative layers of memory, learning, emotional response, and psychophysiological impulse, which actually generate thought and language. How dependent upon language is thought? Is abstract, logical thought even possible without language? We understand that the unique way in which an individual perceives and reacts to his environment is a function of his own experiential space continuum. When object events enter the experiential space continuum of that individual, they become an integral organic part of that space. They are actually changed, qualitatively modified in accordance with the creative nature of that space. But we are now dealing with telepathists. In theory, the experiential space continua of 2 or more telepathists can merge, can blend together to an extent far beyond the range of normal human experience. What would be the organic nature of communal experiential space shared among 8 psychosomatic entities? Would one person, one mode of perception and reaction, one experiential space continuum dominate this oversoul? Or would each mind participate in the synthesis of a uniform, newly created emergent space, unlike any of its constituents? How would the physical and social functioning of members of this group be altered? Or could they function in recognizable modes at all?